This was amazing. This is day four, but I came on Tuesday, so it's a five. Saturday today. I guess I'm closing down this place, so we are going on the social media panel. Can you hear me now?
I would not be where I'm at today if it wasn't for eXp, if it wasn't for the Honey Badgers group. They literally adopted me with open arms into their group, and they always just help me any questions I have, anywhere I'm at in my career. If they can help me with something, they'll give their shirt off their back.
So if you're doing social media, that is your business. Just like if cold calling your business or farming or door knocking, take it seriously. Don't do business on a personal page. So when you do it on a business page, you get what's called an algorithm, right? You get to log in and see what happens when I post this. Sometimes you feel like, oh, this is the best post I've ever made, and you have 2 likes, and you're like, okay.
It's wonderful to watch everybody thrive and everybody make the new real estate friend and referring partner. So we created definitely a tribe. Love you, Team Gogo. Okay, we are going backstage for the mic check at 3. Hi, Christina. Hi, Carrie. Taking Carrie with us to backstage, and then I'm coming back in a bathing suit to the pool.
So as soon as you're ready, up the stairs right here, take a right. There's a little step right there, just watch your step. They'll walk you through everything. They'll get you through step by step, how you get back there, where to go, when to go, all of those kinds of things.
As you saw in general session today, all of our presenters are eXp agents as well.
Can you hear me now? So I came on Tuesday, it is Saturday today. I guess I'm closing down this place, so we are going on the social media panel. I have the opportunity to share the stage with E.B. Gregory, but I also get to share it with Levi, and he's like the YouTube king, Claudienne on the stage, and Ricky Crew. And I'm so excited because this is my first opportunity to share the stage with Vicky. I have shared the stage with Levi a couple of times, and also Claudia the first time. So I'm super excited to sit on there and talk about social media and brand building and what agents can do to build their own brand, so they never have to rely on a third party of where the leads are going to come from, and how they can build multiple businesses by building a strong brand and reputation in the industry.
Come up the stairs in front of the couches, sit.
So you come from where?
You'll come from Backstage. Yep. So we'll line you up exactly how you're going to be introduced. And you'll have a seat. And then you'll do your moderate, your panel. You have a countdown clock here. So Levi will be in charge of making sure that we stick to the time where all those zeros are.
Levi will answer all the questions.
Very good. You know what? We'll ask the man himself.
You said 3:20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Right on time.
All right. Now, am I just supposed to act like we're just going?
No, we don't have to do the interview.
Okay.
Let's do the entire. So this will be your order. This will get you guys obviously the panel. Bring out your phones if you want. Take photos of them sitting down. We want to make it as true to the panel as possible. So don't be shy. Bring out your phones. This countdown clock is for you. Okay. So you do not. We are not going to let you get into the minus. So you have to end this at the zeros.
Okay.
That'll be your panel. So if there's anything specific that you want to talk about, why don't we just like quickly run through it? 3 of us have this question, so we'll just hear them right now just to make sure that everyone's feeling good.
All right. Well, Claudia, let's start with you. All right.
You did?
All right. One for one.
If you want, do you want me to put your questions into the prompter?
If you don't mind.
Behind the big stage. Behind the scenes. I used to imagine the behind the scenes and now I'm in it. So I have 2 versions of amazing there.
And every single time I can put anything into fueling her business fire, I benefit. Right? It's not like it's bad for me. It's actually really good for me. But it's really not. That's what's so freaking cool. That's what's so freaking cool. But guess what? I need Gogo, the best version of Gogo. I can just look and go, okay, hey Gogo, listen, I do this. And she's like, yeah, look at this. Oh, yeah, do it like that. And watch her really works. That's the power, right? Because I need her to know the best version of her. It's about me. It's never about me. It's just doing it for me.
And even I have reservations until tomorrow. I have my hotel room. I miss my family. I've been gone since Tuesday morning, so I'm ready to head back home. So right after the presentation's over, we'll mingle, take some selfies, because that's how it works. And then I'm going to check out from my room and drive an hour and a half that way so I can go home because I miss them. Did you know that you and me can be business partners? If you're a licensed agent or broker anywhere in the US or in 24 other countries, you have a chance. So here is the opportunity that I want to present to you. I want you to jump into my calendar. I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you about what's going on in your real estate career, how long you've been in it, what you have achieved, where you want to go, maybe you haven't achieved that. And I can show you what the model is here at eXp, why I switched my business over to the company 4 years ago, how it changed my life, what I was able to achieve. And then in return, if you like what you see here, maybe you decide that you want to bring your business over to eXp, and that would make you and me, if you chose me as your sponsor, be business partners. You will never, ever owe me anything. You're never going to cut me a check. We don't owe each other anything, but we become business partners. So my knowledge and expertise in this industry is yours. You're going to have me as your business partner literally on speed dial. And my goal is to be able to help you, and in return, you help me. If you're maybe not happy at the brokerage that you are with, I want you to give me and eXp an opportunity. So all you need to do is jump into my calendar. The link is going to be somewhere below, or maybe a QR code on the screen somewhere here. Click it, jump into my calendar, and let's see what's going on in your career. Let's see if I can help you, and if I can, and you decide to bring over your brokerage to eXp, I would absolutely love that. I joined the company 4 years ago. I started what we call a downline or organization at eXp here, Team Gogo organization. We call ourselves Team Gogo International Family of Agents because we are a family of agents. We train together, we refer to one another, we feed each other's families, right? We truly stick together like family. And this is the opportunity that I want to invite you to. I want to invite you to be a part of us. If this is something that you would like to do, if you would like to do real estate with us, the Team Gogo organization, the International Family of Agents, we would absolutely love to have you. All you need to do is jump into my calendar, and the rest is history. We go from there. So hopefully you decide to join me. See you in my calendar.
Good afternoon. Tell me who you are. What are you doing here today?
Well, my name is Gogo Bethke, and I get to share the stage with the most amazing Nini graduate right there, ex-sponsor me to the company. This is our first time at the Backstage together, so I'm super excited and honored. And we're talking social media. Both of us built our businesses on social media, and so we're just sharing how to do that and help others to do the same.
Wow. And what do you hope that the audience leaves that experience with today? What do you want them to know?
To realize how simple it is, because everybody overthinks it, right? As long as you have one of these, which is a cell phone, and I don't have one to show you, but if you have a cell phone, that's all you need. Just get it out of your pocket. It's not shooty. Talk to it. The people in the background don't really exist. They're not going to bite you. Right? Just go build your brand, build your business, so you don't ever have to rely on a third party.
I love that. And I think that's something we get in our heads a lot. The audience wants us to succeed. Tell me a bit about how this applies to your practice every day on your team.
I actually did a video yesterday. It was talking about how success is first setting the goal, then setting a commitment of what you're going to do, and then just go do it over and over and over again. So I did a math just on my Instagram alone. In the last 12 years, I made an average of 15 posts a day. Right? I think there was 65,700 posts. So that's a video, right? Like I teach duplication. I can't teach you something I don't know. I can teach cold calling and door knocking and buying leads because I've never done that. I hopefully never will, never say never, right? But as long as social media works, the lead generation aligned with your own brand works. So that's what I share with everyone. So they don't overthink it. It's not complicated, guys. Just get that phone out of your pocket and push a button. After you can do it.
What has personally inspired you this week, the summit? What are you going to really take away from here yourself?
I thought what your question was, what personally inspired me to do social media? I was broke. That's what inspired me. Here, I mean, every event is a different takeaway, right? And I love personal relationships. I like to be close to the people who are where I want to go. So I have to spend a lot of one-on-one time, and I feel like at these events is your opportunity to have coffee with someone that you would have not had a chance to do otherwise. So I'm huge on that. As for events, bring a notebook always, because in the moment you're going to be so inspired, and then you walk out in the room and you're like, what did he say? How did he say it? It was so good, right? And so always take a notebook. If you see me on my cell phone in an event, I'm probably taking notes. I usually text myself. Or I'm implementing right away. So I sending a message to my team, get this done really quick. So I think not only coming to learn and having these opportunities and meeting people face to face is like taking action on what you learn and take the action before you went home. So by the time you got home, hopefully you have a team. If not, I have some VAs. But by the time you got home, it's actually implemented and you got each one with it.
And neither Ryan. Let's look at the camera. It's going to be a personal statement, a statement to the eXp community. You heard Age kind of addressed the larger eXp community. So if there's something like that you want them to hear, you're going to say it right to the camera.
Okay. Well, you guys know the definition of insanity, right? Is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So if you don't go and you don't take yourself out of your current scenario to learn a new lesson, you're going to stay at the same level. So come to events, you're going to learn something new, you go home, you implement it, and you take your business to the next level, and I will see you there.
Excellent.
There's been a lot of things, right? I think this event has been really good.
Man, and to think that social media is free. With one post, you're able to be in front of all of your prospective clients. And guys, you can do this every single day. People don't want to be looking at your social media feed and saying, oh, this guy hasn't posted in a month. Are they still active?
Right.
Maybe they're on vacation.
Maybe they're on MySpace.
MySpace.
I don't know. So, you know who isn't a secret agent?
Tell me, who's?
Are the next group of people that we get to introduce on stage, and we are so excited to be able to do this for you. So let's bring out the next panel. Please join us in welcoming moderator and eXp Realty agent Levi Lassick and panelists Gogo Bethke, Ricky Caruth, Claudia Hibbert, and Amy Gregory.
All right. Well, I've done a lot of these speaking events lately, and I don't know if I'm nervous or it's just freezing cold in here. Also, does everybody feel like a bunch of cats with the badges around there, you know, like bells ringing all the time? You hear that? Okay, all right, let me get some questions out. Really amazing opportunity to spend some time with these entrepreneurs here and social media rock stars. So let's just get started. And let me ask you, Claudia, what strategy have you seen grow your main platform the most?
So my main platform is Instagram, and for me, being very authentic, documenting the process, documenting my journey. And so for me, the documentation and being authentic and not really missing anything of my journey has been a strategy that has worked for me.
Awesome. Gogo, how are you today?
I am wonderful.
Great to see you.
Hi, guys.
All right, so what's the main strategy that you've seen grown your social media platform?
When I lost my front tooth. Honesty, it comes back to the honesty. No joke, I got the most followers and the most authentic comments and DMs when I showed you guys I didn't have a front tooth for 8 months. So if you can show them the truth and truly that you're vulnerable, that you're not, we are all just the next human, right? And when you allow them to get to know you, they'll find something in common with you, they will follow you for life.
Amazing. Amy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So same question. You know, what strategy have you seen grown your main platform the most, and what's your main platform?
My main platform is Instagram, and the number one thing I always tell agents when they're using Instagram is to only talk to one person. A lot of times we think, oh, I want to do every transaction. I want to work with every buyer, every seller, and that's not really true. I'd say you don't want to be Walmart, you want to be Gucci. I don't have something for everyone at a price they can afford. I target one person. I only talk to one person on my platform, and that's given me a really high ROI. And then also it allows you to systemize things because you're doing the same transaction again and again and again.
Very good. Ricky, my man, how are you?
What's up, bud?
Good. So what strategy have you seen growing your platform?
Hey, first off, I'm happy to be here. It's a true honor. Can you guys make some noise real quick? Woo! That was pretty good. Let's get a little louder. Okay, cool. Now, it's good to be here. I've been in real estate since 2002. I've been on social since 2017. What's my main platform? I don't know. But let's talk about Instagram for a second and really just social media in general. I think that if you're going to win on social media, you're going to be consistent. And if you're consistent long enough, you're going to reinvent yourself over and over and over again. Who I was in 2017 is not who I am now on social. So you're going to get better as you go. But to give you guys some tactical, here lately I reinvented myself. And what I realized is that a lot of people out there, number one, you got to be real, like Gogo says. But what I'm realizing is a lot of people on social are telling you what to do, but they're not telling you how to do it. You know, you guys should buy a house. Okay, you guys should be saying, you should buy a house, and here's how you buy a house. You should invest in real estate. Here's how, right? If you want to reach more agents, you should get more listings, okay? How? So I think the next stage of social media and the internet is more on not just what to do, but how to do it. And if you think in terms like that when you're creating content, I've at least found a lot more engagement when I'm telling people how to do the things that I'm telling them that they should do.
Very good. Well, I was going to say something very similar, which is no matter how many times I read the story about the tortoise and the hare, the tortoise always wins, and that's slow and steady wins the race. So consistency is very key, and I believe that's really what I've seen. I mean, you can, my specialty is YouTube, and there's a lot of data and analytics in the back end, and a lot of people can get caught up in that. But the reality is that it really comes down to consistency. I mean, we've experimented with a lot of different things back and forth, and you can do that, but at the same time, it's really just the consistency and making a plan and put that in place and really studying and learning the platform. I love to say you can hyper learn any subject in 60 days. So if you pick that one platform, learn everything you can about that, go all in, and become a student of that platform, and I think you'll do very well.
I agree.
All right, so let's go on to the second question here. What is your plan for the rest of the year in this uncertain market? It seems like every other day interest rates are changing, and there's just a lot of information out there, some true, some not. And so, people are looking to social media for answers. So what would you implement in your business for the rest of the year? Is there anything you're going to do differently this year on your social media?
And so I like that you said that people are looking for answers. So one thing I would strongly encourage, which I already do, is to have a call to action. A lot of people are just posting, but you're not telling people what to do or where to go. And so I'm always click the link in my bio, DM me this, below, drop some fires. And so for social media, since that's what we're talking about, if I was posting 3 times, I'm now going to 10x it and go 6 times. I'm going to go live more. I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. I'm going to 10x my live. I'm going to tell people more what to do. You just mentioned it, Ricky. So, giving that call to action, and you should really write that down. And I see a lot of people just posting, but there is no call to action. And so making sure I'm intentional on giving people instructions on what to do. So you're ready to buy a house? Well, click the link here. We're going to show you how. And so what I'm doing, 10xing it. Just 10xing it. Going to work the smarter way, not putting in a lot more work, but working smarter, not harder.
Absolutely. That's something we did last year as well. Whenever the market, we saw a big shift, we doubled down on content because we know people are out there looking still to buy and sell homes.
Yeah.
So Gogo, is there anything you're going to do differently this year or implement on your social media?
Well, number one, stop watching the news. I live in my little bubble. I don't really know half the time what's going on in the world. But when you're doing social media, make sure you're not doing it on a personal page, right? So if you're doing social media, that is your business. Just like if cold calling your business or farming or door knocking, take it seriously. Don't do business on a personal page. So when you do it on a business page, you get what's called an algorithm, right? You get to log in and see what happens when I post this. Sometimes you feel like, oh, this is the best post I've ever made, and you have 2 likes. And you're like, okay, clearly the world sees something different, right? When you have an algorithm, log back every day in the end of the day and see what happened. How many people liked it? How many people commented? Did it perform well? If it didn't, stop doing that and do something else. So social media, when you log in, it will show you everything you need to know and handle it as a business.
Very good. So Amy, and you, anything you're going to do differently this year?
Oh, I love a market shift because then I can just double down because market shifts and people quit. And it's like, great, I'm positioned to win. I'm going to go and take market share, right? Going on what Gogo said, though, is like if you are not checking like your data and you're not running like KPIs and keeping track of how many followers and what content is performing the best, you will never find a good rhythm of what to post. Like so often people say, well, I don't know what to post. Instagram will tell you what to post if you go and look at your analytics and your insights, and it's more of a science, it's not really an art. So put that in a spreadsheet and you say, oh great, everyone's talking about interest rates, and I can do like what Ricky said and say, well, I can tell you how to like circumvent that or how to make that work for you. And so I think if you're not looking at your insights or analytics at least once a week, it'll be hard to gain traction on the apps.
Very good. Ricky, anything you're going to do differently this year?
Not really. I think that, when we see shifts like this, at least I feel like people are posting less, honestly. And that's a huge opportunity for market share, right? To increase volume of content, create more, but also get better at your content. I think education is kind of what I've leaned into as the market has shifted. I've started to do more of the green screen reels, showing the article in the background, to really try to combat the negativity of the media that's really scaring the consumers. And the consumers don't even realize the facts because it seems like the media doesn't want the consumers to understand the real facts. I still really haven't seen much of the real actual facts. Like, for example, prices are up. over the last 60 days. All we hear is prices are down year over year for the first time in 12 years. But prices are up over the last 60, 90 days. In just about every market, we're positive on the year. That's the kind of stuff we need to be sharing on social media, the real data. That's what I'm going to continue to do, is just try to educate not only the consumers, but the real estate agents to go educate their consumers so that we can continue to spread the message that we're in a great market, and if you're sitting on the sidelines, that could actually be a big mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, clap it up.
That's all I had to do.
All right, and if you want to grow, I think, on YouTube, so make sure you write this down. This is going to be a very important strategy if you want to succeed in 2023 on YouTube. On every single thumbnail, add fire.
Every thumbnail, add fire.
Fire,
Hey,
yes.
An emoji will change your life.
Fire,
Gotta add fire. So, and that's what, just as Ricky said, you're going to see a lot of negativity out there. Now, the thing is that you want to think about your thumbnails are very important. I mean, we're visual creatures. You can process an image in 0.7 of a second. When people open up something like YouTube, it's very visual. So thumbnails are going to capture people's attention. That's usually the thumbnail, and then they look at the title and go from there. So I've adopted this and learning from all these greats up here. And what really stuck out to me is, like Ricky mentioned, in the ups and downs of your career, one thing you knew is that people buy and sell homes every single day regardless. And so for us, that made me think about keeping our message and our strategy positive, and talking about the same things, still going out, still showing people the neighborhoods and the suburbs, and also talking about stories of the clients we are helping. You know, just in the last 5 days, our team put 7 deals under contract. So finding out what's the story with each one of those clients, why did they decide to buy or sell right now, relay those stories, because somebody can relate to that, and it may make them feel a little bit more comfortable. And we're seeing right now, I believe, a lot of people are kind of over the interest rate thing, They're coming out and they're just saying, you know what, I see what's still happening. Prices are going up, and the savvy ones are still making moves, and people have to move sometimes. Sometimes it's a job transfer or a life change. You know, those occurrences happen every single day. So we've just stayed positive because we want to capture the people that are intentional and they're looking in this current market. So we're coming down to our final minutes here. You want to add to that, Ricky?
Raise your hand if you're not doing social media. Y'all are lying. Y'all are the biggest liars. There's a stat that only 10% of real estate agents are using social media to market themselves and to market their listings and so on and so forth.
Ricky,
right?
I think that's the 10%.
Oh.
They're all together.
I wanted to say
I'm sorry. Okay, that's what it is. I can't see.
Yeah, I can't see.
So, yeah, listen, okay, for the 90% of you who aren't using social media, why not? That's a question you need to ask yourself. And it's going to come from fear of whatever. I don't know what it is, but you got to understand that this is a marathon. And if you will just start who you are today on social media, if you're making horrible videos, go make a bunch of horrible videos, because they're going to get better. You have to do it. You have to start, or you will never get to the place where you're making great content.
Well, wasn't your first video horrible?
Oh my God.
Mine was horrible. It was horrible.
Horrible.
Horrible. But I think to your point, one of the great byproducts of posting on social media, so Ricky's recipe is he pulls up an article, he uses it as a green screen, and he counteracts the article. He gives a varying perspective. So you have to kind of stake your fork in the ground of this is my position on this. But the amazing byproduct is that in doing that, you end up researching the market and you end up understanding it. So then when you're on listing appointments and you're talking to buyers and sellers, you're like, oh, I already know all the data because I went and researched the data and posted it on social media, and I've already staked my position in the ground, and it attracts in the people that are like-minded to you, which means your transactions are way more fun.
Can I give credit? I brought these back, girls. Hopefully they're in the room. If you're eating Eden, probably, right? Sorry if I mispronounced that. Jeffrey, girls. Look at this. Does this look like social media marketing to you? It's not. It looks like physical marketing, right? But guess what they asked you in order to get a free bag? They asked you to follow me, right? So now they got 7,000 followers. I have no idea how much this costed you, girls, but it was genius. And I just want you to know that there's a million ways how you can generate audience, right? You can pay for it. if you have connections, like I wanted this bag after I saw everybody walking around with it, right? So find your way, run with it, plaster it everywhere, and have people follow you.
All right, give it up for these amazing social media real estate agents.
I have fun. Did y'all have fun? All right.
Had a good time. There you go. Give it up. That's our team.
Thank you to Levi and Tori.
Grab your camera.
That was pretty good. Let's get a little louder.
I now call your attention to the flag procession that will be moving through the audience representing the 24 countries that eXp operates in globally. Please stand, acknowledge, and cheer for all of our flag holders representing the United States of America, Chad Hedrick. Representing Canada, Rachel Vanderveen. Let's make some noise, get excited. DJ, if you got some music for me. Representing the United Kingdom, Scott Gunn. Carrying the flag of Australia, Felicity Harden. Representing South Africa, Christine Chow. Carrying the flag of India, Shashank Chauhan. Representing Mexico, Gisela Sanchez. One global family, core value of community. Representing Portugal, Sunny Singh.
And that's it. I think they did good, right?
Yeah. We did great.
I think they did good. It was a great 5 days. Met with pretty much everybody that I was hoping to see, and loved our Team Gogo family again. We hang out and we eat together and we go to events together and we reserve seats to each other and we refer to each other, and it's wonderful to watch everybody thrive and everybody make the new real estate friend and referring partner. So we created definitely a tribe. Love you, Team Gogo.
In the next Gogopreneur episode.
Hey guys, I'm so excited we are in Brighton, homeland. We used to live here for 20-some years, and I'm super excited to be able to present here locally. Nationally, I have been able to build such a name for myself, but I feel like sometimes it's harder to do it in your own market, right? So super proud, super honored to be here today. So at the brewery Bethke, today we are doing a 2-hour social media and branding, so grow your social media and branding training with Katie Lawrence, and she organizes. I'm super thankful for her. Katie, you did an amazing job. You sold out. And it's going to be a 2-hour CP credit. So this is my very first time that actually my trainings are approved by the state. So the agents are coming today for the 2-hour training. They are actually getting 2-hour CP credits for the knowledge that they're going to learn today. So let's go in, let's set up and teach what I know.
Open your minds, the possibility that social media holds for our business. Embrace the wisdom and expertise of my friend Gogo. Watch it transform your business. Thank you. I give you the one and only wisdom.
I'm so excited to be here, be home. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for coming today. You just got smarter. So go ahead.
For all the products and services featured in this episode, pause the show right now, scan the QR code, and I will see you on our website.